Hello, boils and ghouls and all in between. This is the Paranormal with Nessferatu. I'm Nessa.
I'm Ash.
Let's get freaky.
Freaky!
First and foremost, if you have a paranormal encounter you'd like to share with us, something freaky happened to you, send it to paranormalwithnessferatu@gmail.com. If you'd like to be anonymous, please state so. If you'd like your name read, please state so. We will gladly abide by it. So, I have a media moment, and it's a book. It's called Blood of the Root by Ladarian Williams. It's about like a young boy magician.
Oh. I think you were telling me about that a little bit ago.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a teenager with uncontrollable powers discovers a hidden magical university for black youth a few years after his mother's mysterious disappearance. It's pretty good.
Did he ever figure out how she disappeared?
Yes, I think so. I don't know.
Nice.
There's a second book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and now that author is actually working on, I believe, either a screenplay or a manuscript or something like that. So
Nice.
he's going far. It's pretty cool.
That was cool.
It's pretty nice. So, today we are talking about aliens.
Aliens!
Aliens. Extraterrestrial life, the unexplained, UFOs, that sort of thing. I'm going based off of a documentary I watched, but there are so many different ways you could talk about aliens and life in general. So we're just going to hit a few baby points today, and then we'll probably do a bunch of different alien videos because there's
So much.
There's a lot. Okay. I'm going to start off, and whenever my stuff is done, you can do your stuff, okay?
Days.
So, first of all, is there proof of extraterrestrial life? Technically, most sources say no. The best sources we have are like first-hand accounts of people being like, this happened to me, and then everyone else being like, you're fucking insane, nothing happened to you. So, I watched this documentary. It is called Investigation Alien. I watched it on Netflix. This guy, George Knapp, plans to refute the claims of a report made by the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office.
That's a mouthful.
They just call it ARROW for short.
That's good.
Yep.
It's good to shorten that.
Yeah. But technically it's not like there's two A's, so I want to call it ARROW, not ARROW.
Yeah.
But
Fun fact, cats are a species of alien.
yes, they are. Sweet little angel baby. So yeah, the ARROW report, what is it? The Department of Defense All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, that's the whole gist of it. The American Department of War / Department of Defense released a document firmly claiming that there is no proof of UFOs existing or non-human intelligent life forms. It's a whole big statement, and I am going to put it on the sources for the show notes. It's really interesting. It basically picks a bunch of claims and then refutes them and says that this didn't happen. So like actual reports where people are like, this happened. They say, oh, when this and this and this happened, we found no evidence of this and that. It had this, and like if it's a rock, they're like, it had lead in it or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
But it's also the government. They lie to us.
So they, right.
They don't want us to know.
They state that ARROW found no evidence that any USG investigation, academic-sponsored research, or official review panel has confirmed that any sighting of a UAP represented extraterrestrial technology. All investigative efforts at all levels of classification concluded that most sightings were ordinary objects and phenomena and the result of misidentification. Although not the focus of this report, it is worthwhile to note that all official foreign UAP investigatory efforts to date have reached the same general conclusions as USG investigations. Then why are there like CIA and FBI reports of UAPs and other things?
Right. CIA killed JFK.
So I watched a documentary called Investigation Alien. They talked about this ARROW report and how George Knapp, I can't say, is it Knapp?
It's probably Knapp.
I'm going to say Knapp, plans to refute the claims in the report. He's not directly trying to say that there is proof of alien life, okay? But he is trying to say that there isn't proof of there not being alien life.
Right.
So he's not coming out and saying, I have proof of this, you're wrong. He's saying, you're wrong because you're not proving to me that there is not alien life.
Yeah.
Some accounts talked about in the documentary are Oregon ranchers experience phenomena wherein cows are being found mutilated. Their ears are missing, their genitals are missing, their tongues are missing, their lips are missing. The blood from their bodies is gone.
It's weird, like, all those things involve, like, one of our senses.
Right.
Or, like,
Their
reproduction.
eyes are missing. And then they're, like, all of the cuts are done with, like, laser marking precision. Right? And if you're a rancher for decades and you know the ins and outs of their predators and of what humans are capable of, right? You'd think somebody, if it was a human being doing it, you'd think that you would have found proof of it.
Right, yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like dozens of ranchers in this area have experienced this and found this to happen to them. So it's like, what is happening? Right? Right? It's weird.
Just spooky. I'd move.
Yeah, and scavenging animals don't even touch the corpses. They will not go near them.
That's the weirdest part.
Yeah. It seems like it didn't decay naturally. There's a picture shown in the documentary that a rancher took of a mutilated cow. It's got these wounds that I mentioned, along with the fact that its head was still extended. It's like laying down as if it's looking out at something.
Ew.
But it's dead. Its neck would be relaxed and laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's not.
That's freaky.
It should have been laid down. Yeah. Most of the ranchers refuse to speak about it, obviously. They spent decades learning the ins and outs of these beasts' behaviors, along with their natural predators that roam the land around them, and they still can't explain the mutilations. So what is happening, and why are supposed samples being taken from the cow?
Right.
Because it's the only, like, logical explanation.
Yeah, you would think, like, if it's, just some shitty people going around killing cows, like, it would just be, like, a cut on their throat or something. Not, like, actual things being taken from them.
But there'd also be proof of it being humans.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, they wouldn't just go for, like, specific body parts.
Right.
Like, they would just be killing them.
Right. And, I mean, obviously there is proof of times when it has been a human being doing it, but this case specifically is super weird. I would definitely recommend watching the documentary just for, it's like I think a 6-part episode or maybe 8 episodes or something, but it's super good. George enlists the help of a friend named Doug to look for anomalies in the ocean. I firmly believe that aliens are in the ocean, because how do you look at a planet that sustains life? 90% of that planet is water, and we live here and we don't utilize it.
Yeah.
Right? I would think we are fucking idiots for not knowing how to do it, not how to survive and live inside of water,
Right,
or
yeah.
live at one with
when
water.
it's most of our world.
Right.
Yeah.
And disappearing. Like, our Earth is disappearing in the water.
Yeah.
So, doesn't make sense. But anyways, doesn't matter. What am I doing to change it? I'm not. Millennia of thriving on this planet, right? And we cannot utilize the most profound resource that we have at our fingertips. We can't even drink seawater.
Yeah.
Anyways, rant over. Like, why don't we have underwater living communities?
Right.
Bioshock. They discover some weird magnetic readings along with their task. I'm going to butcher this explanation, okay? But they did magnetic readings in an area of this lake or the ocean that was super weird happenings going on there. People would see stuff. And in these magnetic readings, they had spikes of both positive and negative. Positive is not that weird, but the negative is extremely strange. You really only get that negative if there's an object down there, such as something cylindrical shaped, which is super weird. There obviously are really high spikes as well, but there are people on the internet that think this documentary gave no real answers to whether or not non-human life exists, intelligent non-human life exists, but again, I don't think that's the point of it. The point of it was to be like, you can't say there's no proof.
Yeah.
Of aliens not existing. I think that was the whole thing. And again, other government files that do admit to unidentified flying objects being seen. There are tons of files and papers, albeit incredibly blacked out, on the FBI records, the vault pages, where pilots claim to see UFOs. And a lot of these reports are summarized as such. There's no hard proof, so it is incredible. Which, if you're a government, I think is fair to say.
Yeah.
But, there's also this thing they showed in the documentary of they said it was a jellyfish-looking flying object over a military base.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I thought it looked more like something from Star Wars. But anyways, it was incredibly weird. It was kind of shaped like a jellyfish, but it looked completely metal. Like, it didn't look like soft and organic.
Right.
And it was transparent. Like, it changed. It was black and white, but you can see through it. When it hovers over the thing, it's weird. You can see it. And they got it in some kind of satellite pictures and stuff. And allegedly, there's like a whole good chunk of that video that's gone missing.
Oh.
Like, we have on that documentary what exists. There's a good bit more of that video that was taken by the government and
let us have it.
Gotten rid of.
Give it. Release the files.
Yeah. Pilots are very hesitant to report UFOs and alien phenomena because of the fact that their reputations and their jobs are on the line.
Makes sense.
The Arrow report will admit and call these UAPs, but will not connect them to non-human intelligent life. In 2004, there was Navy pilot David Fravor. During a training mission, Fravor and other crew members encountered an object that descended from 80,000 feet to 20,000 feet in seconds. The object,
I think I remember that.
Described as an oval tic-tac, mirrored their aircraft's movement before rapidly accelerating away. So this is like a super popular one.
Yeah.
Boeing 747 pilots in 2024. A commercial flight from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria observed a star-like object moving erratically with rapid altitude changes and unpredictable directions captured on video by the captain. Then we have, in 2014 to 2015, commercial and military pilots. A series of incidents occurred during training missions off the U.S. East Coast where pilots' radar and cameras detected objects flying at hypersonic speeds with no visible means of propulsion.
Freaky.
Very
Aliens.
freaky. Freaking aliens, yeah. So the Arrow report will admit and call these UAPs, but will not connect them to non-human intelligent life. The claim is that there is insufficient proof, again, of this non-intelligent human life existing, which I think is fair as a government to say, but not fair enough to put out a whole statement claiming for it not to be real at all when there are statements otherwise that kind of like go against that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's not proof that they aren't here either.
Right, and like, I don't know. I got beef with the government trying to like, instead of just being open and being like, yeah, we don't know. Like, they just immediately shut it down and deny it instead of just being like, yeah, there's been weird stuff, but we don't know. Right. Just be honest.
Yeah. And I understand the whole, like, not wanting to cause a panic thing.
Yeah.
But most people who see this stuff are, like, embarrassed to talk about it.
Yeah.
They know that it sounds outlandish. And also, think about, like, last year or the year before that. I don't know the timeline. Or was it the beginning of this year? When all of those drones were flying over New Jersey and PA. Yeah. All of those drones. And that was, like, they did, like, debunk that as not being aliens and all of that stuff. Like, that was, like, just people flying drones and then, like, other weird bullshit happening. But, like, and people were concerned, but I didn't think there was, like, a complete mass panic. Yeah. I think people were definitely posting about it and talking about it. But most people just went about their days. Yeah. They saw it and went, well, that's fucking weird, and went about their days.
What more can you do?
Right. And what about the fact that so many people that have experienced this stuff have similar phenomena happening to them? You know, people from different parts of the world experience the exact same thing. The rancher and their livestock, right? That a bunch of people have that happen to them. That's not like one rancher in Nevada or Oregon. It's like several different ranchers in different spots that this stuff happens to. What about the humans that have scars in similar places with similar experiences? You know? Like, there are drawings on caves and cliffsides that depict a man in a spacesuit. Right?
Yeah, like ancient
and those are
pictures.
Like confirmed, aged, historical writings, you know, or ones that show an alien, a figure with a smaller chin but bigger cranium and bigger eyes. Yeah. You know, like, there's proof. Yeah. They've been writing about it forever. And there's a theory that some gray aliens are us, but from the future. which is why they haven't hurt us, because of the grandfather paradox.
Yeah,
they can't.
Without us, there is
right,
no them.
Exactly, which is why some people report hearing like "take care of the planet" or that sort of from these aliens and that sort of thing. Or something else they touched in the documentary was that nuclear bases, I guess, that were like doing a nuclear practice or something like that. Aliens almost set it off, which is super weird. Almost started like another world war or something like that. Because they just like randomly started to go off or something like that. I'm butchering it, but it was so weird. And then time will tell whether or not they're really here, but those of us with experiences know what we know.
Yeah.
And there's so much more in this documentary that I didn't talk about, like the fact that George talks to 2 different groups that experienced totally polarizing encounters, but it was groups of people. It was not like 5 people here and 5 people there. Like, there are dozens.
Yeah.
There's handfuls of people. One group claimed to have been maimed, feeling fear, danger, and pain as their encounter ensued. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other group felt that their experience was positive, encouraging, and giving advice to humans to save our planet before it's too late. And so I guess it's like, sure, if they're in the same area, you can say maybe it's a hoax and maybe they're doing this all together. Yeah. But I don't know, man. There's something about aliens that just freaks me out. Give me ghosts. Give me demons. I can handle that. Aliens really freak me out. Alien movies really freak me out. War of the Worlds was a complete horror movie to me when I was a child.
Yeah.
That movie scared the ever-living hell out of me.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, we have to watch it. It is so good.
What is it?
War of the Worlds.
What happens?
Aliens invade the Earth. They have this really cool... I've been so scared of it ever since. They have this cool, like, really loud vibration, roaring sound that happens when they arrive. And they're, like... I mean, they're as tall as the sky. They're these huge, oval-shaped things with long, long legs.
Ew.
And then they come through and they pick you up with these weird, like, viney tentacle hands. And they put you inside of them.
Little.
And when you get up inside of it, they put you in a sack.
Jesus.
Because they're going to eat you and use your body. And then they expel what they eat. They spray the stuff that they don't use. And it puts this weird viney stuff over. It's so good.
That does sound crazy.
It is so good. It's so good. It is so worth watching. We're going to have to watch it. But it's like people with sleep paralysis. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can't tell me sleep paralysis isn't paranormal.
Yeah.
Because of the things that people experience. And they have similar experiences, never having talked to each other, never having the same influences or anything. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I believe aliens are real.
I do too.
I believe aliens are real.
I mean, there's bacteria and shit on Mars. Like, there's no way we're the only species.
Octopus alone.
Yeah.
Octopus alone is the proof that I need, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Anyways. That's everything that I have for the documentary. So, what could be the reason for such a disparity, like such a difference in stories?
Right, yeah. I don't know. Maybe aliens really are our gods. And, like, just like, kind of like karma. Like, the ones that got, like, tested on and kind of, like, bullied are, like, shitty people.
Or, like, what if, like, you said aliens were our gods, right? Or what did you just say? Yeah. What if, like, all the gods we currently worship now, like, are based off of them?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Much to think about.
Much.
Okay. Your go.
Okay. I'm going to start it with the different species of aliens. I only have 3, but they're, like, pretty much the most common ones. And then I got 3, like, kind of significant things involving aliens or just weird, unexplainable things. So for the first type, the Greys, it's, like, the most basic alien.
We have to watch Men in Black.
Yeah, we do.
We have to. You haven't seen it. We have to see it.
We do have to watch that. It's the most common representation of aliens. They have gray, almost green skin, and the big black, like, almond-shaped eyes. kinda, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They're intelligent and were even referenced in the documents found at the Roswell incident. I'll go into that a little bit more. Reports also claim that they can fly saucers, erase memories, and abduct humans or animals to study or harvest samples, like cow ears.
Like cow ears and
Like
cow
cow
genitals
ears.
and cow lips and tongues.
The Greys are cool. They're very cool. I like them.
Did you find any bad ones?
Not necessarily.
Because I've heard that Greys are good and Greys are bad.
I didn't hear. I didn't really get that deep into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
I'm
will
not
do
sure.
different things and get deeper into it in separate times.
The next one is Andromedon.
Yeah.
Cool. They're supposedly real sapient creatures originating from the Andromeda constellation. Supposedly millions of years ago, they were always at war with each other, which led them to basically destroying their home planet, kind of like what we've been doing since our birth on this planet.
Have we not learned?
Yeah. So now basically they just live in giant biosphere airships, traveling through space with like deserts and jungles in their
God, road
own
tripping.
little spaceship. Yeah. They're pretty cool. They also kind of look like humans a little bit.
Ooh, Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, gross.
I also saw there was this one where I don't remember a lot of it, so I'm not gonna misquote anything, but like it was just a dude who was like he had a freakishly large smile, and like a lot of people claim seeing him and feeling really weird around him, and that's like all I can really remember, but it was super creepy.
And that's the Andromeda one?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is like a completely separate thing. It was like the Gray Man or some shit.
Okay, because I listened to Two Girls, One Ghost a lot today, and they also have like alien encounters episodes, and I was listening to an alien one today, and they said from a listener about seeing a dude with a really big grin. Ugh. So that's fucking gross. Ew!
I don't know if you can see that from there, but
Probably not. Ew.
Ingrid Cold, commonly known as the Smiling Man, is an allegedly humanoid entity. It is said that he still visits West Virginia to this day. Possibly connected with the Men in Black.
See, the Men in Black is another weird thing, because half the time those motherfuckers don't seem human either.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, just weird. I would hate to see him.
well, it's like that one we talked about before about Mothman.
Yeah.
When like Mothman happened, and that woman was writing about it, and she's a journalist, she's reporting about it, and these Men in Black showed up, but there was this like 4-foot short king who showed up to her office and was basically asking her, oh, cutie pie, was basically asking her like, if someone told you to stop talking about this, what would you do? And she was like, keep doing it. And they basically were like, oh, okay. And then the next time he was there, she saw him like holding her ballpoint pen all weird. And when she went to ask him, like, she saw him doing it, she showed her manager, and she was like, hey, you can have that. He acted scared and like ran off. And then she saw him in town like weeks later or something like that. When he saw her, he skittered off.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is
Like,
really
these people
weird.
never seem completely human.
And you know why? They could be reptoids or reptilians.
Is that your next one?
It is.
Ooh, that was
It is.
smooth.
You like that?
Ooh.
Basically, they're just intelligent lizard humanoids that are believed to be secretly living amongst us.
Like politicians.
Yeah, usually in like the form of like a high celebrity or a politician is like what all the theories say.
But like, I want to know what that's super based in.
Right.
Like, also, Mark Zuckerberg. Have you seen that video of him going, because I was human, I am human.
I am a human.
I am a human.
Yeah, very weird. There's theories that reptoids have descended or are descendants from dinosaurs. It means the same thing. Which I think is a cool theory.
It is a cool theory.
Like how, we evolved from like monkeys and shit.
Yeah.
The reptoids evolved from dinosaurs and
Yeah.
other reptiles.
That is pretty cool.
They're underground dwellers. So like they live underground.
And that's like the ideal place to hide.
Yeah, I ain't going underground to look for people.
Because who the hell else is going underground?
Yeah, they're capable of infiltrating human society and are believed to either prey on humans or control our political or sociological development.
I don't like those ones.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't like
I
those
don't like
ones.
anything that looks like a human that isn't a human. I don't like humans that look like humans.
Yeah. Ooh, no, anything that like looks like a human but shouldn't, like Mark Zuckerberg. It just freaks me out.
I would be cool with him if he just, took the skin suit off. Show me what you really are and I'll accept you for
But
who
what
you
if
are.
we like physically can't comprehend what he really is?
Like it's just like the lighthouse.
like
we
the
just
mind
freak
flayer,
out.
you know,
Yeah.
like it like just ruins you if you see it.
Well,
I don't want my mind
Keep
to
your
be
skin on.
ruined.
She's out.
You know, or what if it's like biblical angels are really
Yeah.
based off of like super powerful extraterrestrials? Have you ever seen a
So
UFO?
weird. Me?
Mm-hmm.
Not like I don't know. I've seen weird lights. Logan has that picture on his phone that he got the one night that was really weird. That's like the only thing I've
Mm-hmm.
come across.
So tell me about it.
We were walking and he took a picture of the sky, and there was nothing in the sky, and he went back and looked at his phone and there's like a weird symbol, like a light symbol in the sky. I'll have to get him to send the picture.
It's gross.
It was weird.
That's gross. Me and my mom and Max used to sit, and when we'd used to like walk everywhere because we were poor and didn't have a car, and so we'd walk from like one side of town to the other together. We'd walk to Popcorn Video and the Chinese place and
Nice.
just get food and bring it home and watch a bunch of movies and
That
shit.
sounds fun.
Or we'd walk down to like the Commons and buy stuff and what the fuck ever. But we always saw a bunch of weird stuff in the sky at night. And it's really weird because I saw a lot more weird stuff in the skies when I lived in Tennessee than up here.
Yeah.
And
I wonder why.
when I lived in Tennessee, I think I saw a UFO. But it was like the blink of an eye kind of thing. I couldn't sit there and be like, wow, what the heck is that? Or, whatever. But I wish we had a really good telescope so that when we
That'd be
see
cool.
stuff in the sky, we can really, really look at it.
Yeah, that would be
But
cool.
we just have that little janky one. But anyways, it was like supposed to storm, and it wasn't really storming yet. And I was with like my boyfriend at the time, and he was driving up the hill to my apartment, where my mom and my brother and I lived. And when we were going up the hill, a flash of lightning went off, and in the clouds there was like flat clouds everywhere, but then there was this one bundle of clouds that wasn't flat. It was weird. It looked like they were like lower than the other clouds. It was super weird. Like I don't know everything about weather, but I didn't see that at that time a lot. So when the lightning went off, I saw like an outline of something much more solid inside of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I saw windows on it, or like square shapes inside of it.
Right, yeah.
And then the next time the lightning went off, it was gone. But it's like it wasn't even raining yet.
Right.
But there was like lightning and
yeah.
a little bit of thunder. So the rain was working its way to us. But just in our area, it wasn't really raining yet. It's just weird.
You think aliens, like, evolved their technology, or you think they're, like, capped out?
I think that they'd probably always be evolving it.
Yeah. I mean,
But
why else would you be, like, abducting and running experiments and tests and stuff?
I really like to think, what's like a fishbowl experiment? You know what I mean? Like, they could just be seeing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And, like, of course, that would take away for a lot of people, like, the magic of what life is and experience and that sort of thing. But, like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to meet an alien, but I'd also be extremely horrified.
I'd be cool with them. As long as they don't, harvest me. I'd be friends with an alien. I would definitely smoke with an alien. It's on my bucket
They'd
list.
probably have crazier shit, though.
I know.
They probably would. They'd be like, suck on this goop, and then you're like in the next dimension or something like that.
Oh god, dude, yeah. Alien drugs are probably crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I love sci-fi, and I love aliens, and I love all that stuff, but I just... Actually thinking about aliens and seeing one, like, makes me have the heebie-jeebies.
But what if they just look like us, but just a little different?
No. Gross. You're probably imitating us to make us comfortable.
What if they look like penguins? What if aliens are literally just penguins?
Well, that's
you mean to
fine,
tell me you
but,
wouldn't
like,
accept a penguin that's sentient and smart and can communicate with you?
They are sentient and smart and can communicate with us. Thank you very much.
I mean, like an alien.
I don't know what you mean.
Like an alien.
Like an alien.
Like an alien.
Alien.
Penguins can't talk.
Anytime I get
use a
really
spaceship.
insecure about my body, I feel like I look like the cigarette smoking guys from Men in Black.
500 cigarettes.
Yeah. And you have to We have to watch those movies so you know who they are. But
I know who they are.
they're really funny. I'd be cool with meeting those guys. I like her. I'd be cool with meeting those guys.
I would, I'd give any alien a chance. If you're watching this from your 12G cell phone tower on Mars, pull up. I'm only 2 light years away.
Are we 2 light years away?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. All jokes aside, though, if you are an alien and you're watching this, send us an email at paranormalwithnessferatu@gmail.com. Reach out to us. Let your story be known.
You heard it here, folks. The exclusives. What's
All right, so I'm going to talk about three little incidents. The first one being the Roswell incident. That was the one I was thinking of.
okay?
All right, so the first one is going to be the Roswell incident. In 1947, a flying object crash landed on a ranch in New Mexico.
Ranch.
What's with the ranches?
Right. They like
Hidden
the livestock.
Valley.
Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley.
Ranch.
Ranch. Hidden
Ranch. Valley.
Flying object crash landed in New Mexico on a ranch. It scattered debris everywhere. On July 8th, great day,
My birthday.
the U.S. military said that they found a disc that had crashed at the site. They later came out and said that it was actually a weather balloon. This obviously, didn't stop conspiracies thinking it was aliens or whatever. And it went under the radar a bit until around 1978, and some ufologists? Ufologists?
UFO-ologists.
Yeah, I don't know. UFO people.
Ufologists.
They began to research the area. It led to a book being published in 1980. The book claimed that an alien spacecraft crashed at the site and the military was trying to cover it up. More and more books ended up getting published, and each one getting more and more exaggerative than the last. They found more witnesses and did a bunch more research, and even claimed that alien bodies were found and the military performed autopsies on them. A lot of this stuff was like super exaggerated,
Yeah.
just speculation, because nobody had answers.
And also,
and
what
it went
sells
on
a
for
book?
a while. Yeah, exactly. The military eventually ended up coming out with 2 reports. One in 1994. The second one was a whole 3 years later in 1997.
Wait, so it's first started in 1974?
1947 is when it crashed.
Oy!
Yeah. Yeah, so you can imagine why so many different conspiracies and theories came about. It was almost 50 years until anybody got any answers.
Huh.
Well, actually, it was basically 50 years.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah. So, basically, the theories were somewhat true in a sense that the military was covering something up, but it wasn't aliens. It was a top-secret nuclear test monitoring, at least,
What they say.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yep. There's a whole bunch more, but I figured we could probably do an entire episode on this.
Yeah.
But that was like the big thing that I always think about or
The Roswell.
remember. Yeah. Because it was like the military was involved.
Yeah.
Like, another military thing. Area 51. It is it's actually a U.S. Air Force facility attached to Edwards Air Force. It's a top secret zone that is home to a lot of conspiracies about aliens. The government doesn't release anything about it because it's confidential.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely what started all the conspiracies, again, the government not telling us things. People are going to start talking and, speculating. There's also a highway that goes through it called Extraterrestrial Highway. Yeah.
Okay, so I told you about that guy. Okay, there's a guy on YouTube who found like this area of Area 51, like the outskirts of it,
Mm-hmm.
and when he would get close to it, he would feel nauseous.
Yeah.
And sick and gross. And it turns out, like, a lot of people think that what it is like these essentially weapons that send out like waves of vibration to make you unwell and force you to turn away so that like animals and people don't go there. Yeah.
That is so wild.
And basically, he ended up going back and pushing through and then disappeared.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super weird.
Yeah. It's also crazy to see that in like any like government like Area 51 like recent events or past events, like that whole Storm Area 51 thing, it's in like government websites now.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, that's
just a meme.
wild. That's wild.
It was crazy. They
People
they
really
did a
didn't
lot to
show up
prepare for that too. Like they had I mean they always have armed guards there, but like they like fully prepared for
I'm
an
so
influx of
disappointed that we didn't
protesters
storm it.
and yeah. Yeah, dude, it was a letdown.
Imagine what we could have known. And you know what? Like, it might not even be...
They all would have been shot.
It might not
guaranteed.
even be, like, aliens, but, like, maybe we find out, like, other fucked up shit our government is doing.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, to be hopeful, maybe all the fucked up shit is a front. Doubt, but, you know, like... I don't know. There's definitely something going on that we don't know about.
No, I really do think, though, if people would have stormed it, they would have just been shot on the spot.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you can keep something that confidential and risk people raiding it.
Like storming a military base,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
Yeah.
literally.
They're shooting you at a military base, but, like, military bases aren't confidential, top secret zones.
Yeah.
For nuclear testing and shit. I think it's more so, like the bio warfare weapon testing and shit that like the public can't know exists.
Right.
Yeah. But a lot of other people believe that the site is used to reverse engineer alien technology for weapons or airships.
District 9.
Yeah. They believe it's used to study the bodies of aliens or for holding secret missions with extraterrestrials. Some people also believe that it's used to control or used to research weather control, time travel, and teleportation.
Yes, okay, so there's a lot of released documents from, like, the CIA or the FBI, whichever one, where they did do, like, astral projection tests on people, and basically this guy, they had him astral project, they gave him coordinates, and he described the area, and they were like, okay, cool, yada, 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 here's this, here's that, and he would, like, give them answers that were pretty much correct, either 10 out of 10 times or 9 out of 10 times. And there was one of the listener tales on Two Girls, One Ghost. This woman said that this listener said that her grandpa went through secret test stuff because they offered him money for it or whatever, and he had to basically be quiet about it forever. But now that he was, like, on his way out the, proverbial door,
then NDAs don't really mean much when you only got a few hours.
Yeah, he admitted that, like, they did testing and, like, could see if these people could astral project and stuff like that, and that's, like, those documents were released, so, like, that's crazy. You know?
That is crazy.
That is, like, a first-hand account of it, and then there's also documents to prove it. Now, don't get me wrong, I do believe, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, so it's like, yeah, sure, great, these documents are released, but at the same time, they could be fake, and they could be distracting us and placating us for maybe worse things that are going on or other things.
Yeah.
Like...
Can never trust the government.
Do you have anything else?
I do. It's from PA.
Ooh.
It's called or referred to as the Kecksburg incident. Did you see the spit that flew out of my mouth?
No, I didn't, but that's very hot of you.
You should have seen it.
Should do it again.
It's also known as Pennsylvania's Roswell. Is believed by many to be the most compelling extraterrestrial case in U.S. history.
Sorry about my mouth noise. Sorry.
People have been investigating it for nearly half a century. On December 9th, 1965, people reported from all in between Indiana, New York, Virginia, and Ontario. So that's like, a pretty wide range.
Wide range,
yeah.
I'd say.
They all claim in all those different areas and everywhere in between that they saw a fireball flying through the sky. The flying object even set a couple fires, like small fires in PA and Ohio. People in Kecksburg claimed that they saw the object crash into the woods. Many people today don't believe this, but at the time it was taken very seriously, to the point where the U.S. Army even roped off areas to investigate, turning away any visitors from investigating themselves.
See, and that's another thing is, okay,
why do you always get involved?
If this stuff isn't real, then why are there always black helicopters showing
immediately?
Up? Immediately.
Yeah, and no civilians can enter, but it's not harmful. And it's also not a crime scene.
When things crash and then there are hazmat suits pulling up, and I mean, well, that one I get.
Yeah, people thought they saw it crash into the woods. A lot of people didn't believe it. The Army started investigating. The Army claimed they found nothing, but witnesses didn't believe them. A man named Bill Buellbush claimed that he saw the object turn around in the air like it was being controlled.
Ooh.
Being crashed into the woods. Before it crashed into the woods. He then went out to investigate and found a 10-foot long object that had the shape of an acorn. It was glowing, cracked, and sparking, which gave him the heebie-jeebies, basically.
Yeah.
And then he heard people coming, so, he scrammed, got the hell out of there. And
Missed opportunity.
still to this day, almost a century later, flying saucers still invade their streets, but in the form of a parade.
Oh, that's cute.
Kecksburg hosts their annual UFO festival once a year, which is run by their local fire department.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that
cute.
so many weird cryptid things
Squonk
happen, and
parade,
people are like, "Yeah, let's just
Squonk
throw a
festival,
parade." Yeah.
And, and we've got an alien parade in Kecksburg.
So that's the thing.
Ew.
Yeah.
Those look like hieroglyph adjacent.
Yeah. It's very weird.
That's so weird.
And I couldn't find a resolution or an answer or anything.
Also kind of looks like poop.
It does, yeah. What if it was just China slingshotting a giant turd?
Eat shit. That's wild. Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanna
I
see an
never knew
alien.
about it until we did the research.
Oh my god, I want to see an alien so bad. I want to see it so
I
bad.
want to see it so bad.
I want to see it so bad.
Yeah,
See
that
an
is
alien
super
so bad.
weird.
I'd be so scared, but I want to see it so bad. Yeah,
almost
that's
like-
fucking weird, dude.
I don't know. It's almost like what is it called? A time capsule, but from ancient
Yeah.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Hmm.
Very freaking cool. Space acorn.
It's so weird. Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the gist of what I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Bunch of weird stuff, not a lot of answers for that one.
No answers.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do another episode where we do alien proof, but it's trying to pick pieces of proof that are so compelling that they're hard to debunk.
Yeah.
Which is incredibly hard to find,
Yeah.
but I think we should do that.
Yeah, that would be
I
fun.
think that would be really nice. I did have a idea for our next episode, but now I can't remember what it was.
Bigfoot.
We can do Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll find our ideas and figure
I
out
feel
what
like
we're doing next.
out of all the cryptid, weird, paranormal stuff, Bigfoot is, to me, other than aliens, is the most believable thing.
Just some hairy fucking 10-foot tall man in the woods.
Yeah, kind of like a failed evolution.
Well, I like the thing about I like Bigfoot, but I prefer Yeti. You
Yeah.
know, what's the hiking thing that what was it? The Russian expedition group. Were they Russian or were they German? Dyatlov Pass.
I don't know.
Oh, we have to cover that.
Yeah.
So many people have covered it, but I don't care. We're going to cover that because I need to see your reaction to it.
Okay.
It's insane.
What is it?
Oh.
Oh!
People
Oh!
went on expedition, basically being we can climb a mountain during the snow.
Yeah, that's
Superpower.
I'd like to go to Russia.
It's a superpower. I don't think I could handle the cold, to be honest.
But it's so pretty. Yes.
I feel like I haven't seen enough pictures of Russia,
Really?
of the landscape.
I've seen too many.
Huh.
I haven't seen that many.
You're a liar.
I'm a fib joker.
You're a liar. Interesting.
That I'm not.
Good to know. Keeping that right up here.
I'm right in the third eye,
Yeah,
the
but
pineal.
Dyatlov Pass, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm smoking crack and I have the name wrong and I'm confusing it with another one, expeditioners go up on the top of this mountain. They're like, we can do this. While they're up there, weird stuff happens. They claw their way out of their tents. They didn't crawl into their tents. They clawed their way out of their tents. People were found with missing clothes, which could make sense if you were you got frostbite and you needed to take somebody's clothes or something. You get really hot before you die from hypothermia, so they may be stripped or something like that. But then people are found in different directions, weird wounds, all sorts of things. It's super fucking weird. We have
And
to look into it.
nothing's getting up there.
Right. So a lot of people
Yeah.
think aliens, yetis, military exercises. I personally fall on the military exercise side of it just because of the weird shit that happens. Like, it's definitely paranormal in the sense that it's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
But Mr. Ballin covered it, and he did a
Okay,
really
cool.
good job covering it.
Nice.
So I'll probably just rewatch that video and then go look up a bunch of different links as well and
Yeah.
see what other sources say. But it is so good. It's
Yeah, it does sound
so
wild.
good. It's crazy. But that's been our first alien episode. There are more to come. This is not like a part 1 or anything like that, but there will be more different alien ideas and such. So if you have a paranormal tale, a weird encounter, something spooky,
If you've been
dreams, if you've been abducted,
If you're an alien.
if you're an alien, if you're any of those sorts of things, even if you just
Alien
want to...
as an extraterrestrial. I'm not referring to undocumented folks as aliens.
And if you're undocumented,
Also, hit us up.
be undocumented.
Our home is open.
Yeah. So...
Send us an email at paranormal. I'm getting good at that plug.
You're getting good at it. At paranormalwithnessferatu@gmail.com. If you'd like to be anonymous, let us know. And if you would like your name read, let us know that as well. If you send pictures along with your email, let us know if we can post them to the Instagram or not. Because we do have an Instagram, paranormalwithnessferatu at
Gmail.
Gmail. Yeah, it's the same name. So
Same name.
Same name. So, all right, boils, ghouls, and all in between.
Thanks for kicking it with us.
Thanks for kicking it. I am Nessferatu.
I'm Ash. Bye.
Goodbye.
Get out of here. It's over.
What are you doing here?
Go home.